guys. So it has been a long while since I have done and sat down and done a chat video. I just wanted to hop on and kind of update you guys on quite a few things and just catch up with you guys a bit. My last few videos were really more outing videos, and I also wanted to talk through just some changes that you guys may have noticed on my channel recently in terms of the frequency of video uploads, and just to talk a little bit about the reason behind that, and and just to catch up and chat a little bit. I don't really have too much of an agenda. I am going to try baby Ellia in this new outfit. It looks like it could be probably a little bit too big for her, but I think I'd like to try it anyway, and let's just give it a go. It's a Janie and Jack newborn size. It's a one-piece sort of sleeper, but it's not footed, and it's just mint green, and it has this cute collar with almost like an equestrian theme. There is a horse and some different flowers. So a lot of my babies are due to be changed. I haven't gotten to it in a while. So, but yeah, here she is, just to show you guys, and I'll kind of zoom in on her face a little bit. So first off, oh wow, what's been new? Work has been incredibly busy. As of the time of me filming this, I actually have not made a video in 11 days. And you guys wouldn't know that because you guys are seeing all my videos upload in advance. And I think I might have shared with you all that I was actually promoted at work into a more senior role in the company. So I'm going to be a lot more client-facing now. And with that comes travel and doing business development. So it's definitely exciting, but it's also a little nerve-wracking because it's a different compensation structure, being a little bit more commission-based, and having of course greater upside opportunity, but also greater risk as well. So it's almost like owning your own business. And I work in a sales field, and where I do consulting work with clients, and so I just so anyway, that's a little bit of what's new with me. And things are great at work, but just really things just got super heated over the holidays and just incredibly busy. So I have and just to share with you guys how I have normally done my videos. Okay, before I do that, let me just lift up this little one so you guys can see her in her diaper. Here she is. She's so adorable. So anyway, part of my job involves traveling. So last minute, I actually had to head to, Washington, D.C. area. And it was there was a meeting happening Tuesday midday Eastern time. So Monday, I flew out. I flew out early morning. By the time and this was actually more of a suburb of DC, so by the time I arrived and landed, it was and got to the hotel and checked in, it was 8 o'clock at night. And then I was starving. I hadn't eaten dinner yet, so I stopped and had dinner, and then ended up working on work stuff and just catching up on my emails and things like that until 1 o'clock at night. So so it's just been a little bit crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's been a bit overwhelming. And then I had my meeting the next day, and then I had to turn right around, get to the airport, and fly back home. And it's a 5-hour flight from California to DC, so it is not an insignificant amount of time. I actually don't mind traveling, but I think the parts that I don't like, obviously, are being away from the kids. That's always hard, and my husband, just being away from family in general. When I take these trips is not easy. You know what? I think this is going to fit her just fine. She's actually a chunky monkey, so I think this could actually work for her. This newborn size. Because I know I was thinking she was really more she's just so tiny and preemie, but I think it's just her. I think she can wear preemie and newborn. Yeah, this actually just fits her. And I think the Janie and Jack newborn fits her really, really well in particular. So I figured this would work. I'm so glad, because I had bought all this newborn stuff and I was feeling like I wasted my money. Not that Clara and my other babies couldn't wear it, but I was just starting to feel like it was a bummer because I bought them for baby Ellia and baby Lynn, and I wanted them to be able to wear it. So, oh, this is so sweet on her. I've already sort of decided that I will be probably handling and changing Ellia a lot more than baby Lynn. She's a lot easier to dress because her silicone is more firm, and she just holds her shape a little bit better when I'm dressing her. So anyway, yeah. So work has just been crazy, and then towards the end of January, by the time you guys watch this, it'll be sort of near the time of my trip. I'm going to be heading to Miami actually for 5 days for work. Our company does like a we do like a company offsite, and you know, that sort of thing, and we do that a couple times a year. So I'll be heading out there for work and trying to schedule some meetings with clients and things like that, or you know, potential clients as well. And then we'll have like, you know, kind of company activities. So I'll be gone for 5 whole days. So with all of this, I was actually, you know, of course, there's the normal stress of just getting my job done, but I was stressing a little bit about my hobby, and I don't like feeling that way. So I wanted to actually hop on and just talk to you guys about some of what I've been feeling a little bit, and just some of the reasons why I made some of the decisions that I did. I did put an announcement on, you know, kind of through the community section of YouTube, just sharing that I was going to be changing my upload schedule. Oh, here she is. And you know, this is a little bit big. Like, look, there's like a lot of extra fabric here, but I think it fits her well. Like, I don't think she could go a smaller size. Let me hold her here for a second. Oh. Oh, she's so snuggly in this. I love it. I love velour on babies. Let me see if I can kind of turn her a little bit so you can see her face better. Oh, that's better. So you guys can just see her a little bit better. So, so anyway, yeah, like okay, no, that's, I'm trying to find like the perfect angle. Okay, where she's in the screen. So for me, you know, I'm just traveling a lot more with work, and then I was feeling like there's so many, I just didn't have enough time and not enough hours in the day, because I still love this hobby just as much as ever. But, you know, all my reborns are all still in their Christmas outfits as of the time of this filming. And I was feeling like, oh shoot, like I also have like boxes I still need to open. I need to do some box opening videos for you guys of kits, of some clothing I ordered, things like that. And I just literally haven't had time to get around to it. Plus I am working on 2 custom orders right now, for the Aspen Awake and Logan Awake, for 2 wonderful mommies, and they've been awesome and patient, which I so appreciate. And then I already have 2 more customs lined up after those 2, and then several more who have kind of inquired and expressed interest, haven't yet put down their deposit, but basically I could be busy with customs until like April or May, possibly. So, and I definitely want to be able to have a little bit of time to make a doll for myself, you know, in the mix. And I'm also kind of thinking that it would be fun to maybe, and again, I don't know if this will happen just given how limited my schedule is, but it'd be awesome to like maybe make a baby and enter a baby in the Rose Doll Show competition. I'd probably just enter the beginning category. I don't know how that works, but I think that would be really, really cool if I can find the time to actually make a baby for that. So anyway, I was just feeling like I wanted to have more time to do these things, but you know, was feeling like it was just kind of a lot between work and between painting, and then of course being on YouTube, and the daily video schedule. I was able to keep that up for, wow, you know, a good, like, I don't know, 7 months, like during the 7 months that I've had this channel. And I don't film a video every day, but sometimes I'll sit down, I'll get on a roll, and I might film like 3 or 4 videos, and then I'll just kind of schedule them to upload in advance. And a lot of times I would do my videos over the weekend, maybe do 7 videos over the course of 2 or 3 days, and then get them just scheduled for the upcoming week, just so I'm not, you know, forced to have to do a video during the work week when I'm so busy, and not having the ability to do that, because I do work sometimes some late hours in the evening, and my evening times are very precious because that's my time that I get to see the kids. So you know, I was doing this daily video upload schedule, and then kind of realizing, like, you know, I don't know if realistically I can keep it up. Like, I really want to, because I love talking to you guys. I love making these videos. I love reading your comments. But you know, I want this to be a channel that's sustainable for me in my life for the long term. And I also kind of try to put myself in my viewers' shoes, and even just thinking from my own perspective, there are probably like 20 reborn channels that I follow off and on, not at the same level of regularity. There are a few channels, maybe like 5 channels, where I make it a point to really watch every single one of their videos, but none of them upload daily. If they all uploaded daily, there would just be no way, because let's say each person does an on average 15-minute video, and you know, and then that's 5 videos. That's like already an hour and 15 minutes just with those 5 channels. Plus there are a lot of other channels I'll watch, and I may not get to watch and enjoy all of their videos, or I may have to kind of go back later and catch up on them. But you know, I want to be able to have the time to really you know, watch those other channels. So I kind of thought to myself, well, I think there are a number of my subscribers and viewers, and thank you so much, those of you guys who did watch me every single day. I'm like literally amazed, and some of you have been with me since the beginning, which is incredible. So I'm so grateful to you, and you guys are the reason that I make these videos, because I love the community aspect, and I love being here with you guys, and I love talking with you guys, and I love sharing, and I love educating people about the hobby. I love sharing my dolls, and just because, like, my my circle of friends, they're not into these dolls, so it's just nice to have people out there who share the same love for these babies, and we can like all be on here together and share them with each other. So so anyway, but yeah, if you can imagine all of your favorite YouTube channels all uploading a video once a day, like how overwhelming would that be? So I also kind of thought about that. Like, I'm actually glad that a lot of my favorite channels don't upload every day. You know, I think I usually will get a video once a week, or maybe you know, 2 or 3 times a week from some of them. But I think that that's like a good frequency. Like, I can keep up still and not get overwhelmed, because there are so many YouTube channels, there's so many YouTube videos out there, even beyond the reborn community. And then there's of course your standard TV and like watching Netflix movies. And so so you know, I'm so like grateful and, you know, just humbled. You know, I know some of you guys, because I always upload at like 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. So some of you guys you know, kind of watch in the mornings, every morning with like your cup of coffee, and it's like your coffee break or your breakfast break, which, and I'm so appreciative of that. So I truly say this, you know, from the bottom of my heart, that I truly, you know, as you guys have noticed, I've moved to a schedule of uploading every other day and not daily. And you know, I really, really hope that, you know, I didn't disappoint or make anybody sad in the process in doing that. I know some of you guys are disappointed and, you know, really like having the daily videos, but just know that, like, I need to find a good balance in this hobby between making videos, watching videos, painting dolls, just enjoying my collection even in off hours. And you know, when I'm painting dolls, it's not just the time painting, but I do take custom orders, and I get a lot of inquiries. So there's a lot of time spent, you know, answering questions and things like that. There's a super nice lady who wanted to see if, you know, we could like talk on the phone to talk through, as she's kind of trying to pick out kits and stuff like that. And it's just so hard for me to accommodate a phone call. It just is like, and I do prefer email because we have a good record of anything that was discussed between us. So I just had to politely decline, and just say, hey, you know, feel free to email me. But it's really hard for me to do a phone call because of all my commitments. And so, so anyway, so that's the reason for that. So anyway, I didn't mean to just make a video just talking about how busy I am, but I did want to just hop on and give you guys a little bit of an update and just explain why you haven't been seeing as many videos from me lately. But no, I'm not leaving the community, nothing like that. I'm still enjoying this hobby, but you know, life is just busy, and my work and, you know, my time with my family has to come first over this hobby. And even for me too, I'm realizing I need to find a good balance of, like, in terms of time to like check my comments and read my comments, and not do that like all the time throughout the day, but maybe do it, you know, first thing in the morning, and then maybe late at night, you know, are sort of my times to answer comments and answer questions, because I do read every comment and I try to get back to people. So but yeah, I'm definitely like still very much like enjoying this hobby. And I feel like a level of contentment in my collection, and just this feeling of like, I think it's time to, you know, I want to go through kind of a phase where, you know, I'll probably slow down a little bit in terms of acquiring new babies into the collection and nursery. There may be the new babies I add might be more babies that I paint. But I just want to stop and be able to pause and really just enjoy the babies I have, because I feel like so many came into the nursery so quickly, and it was almost like they each kind of stole each other's thunder, if that makes sense, versus like if you get a new baby and then you don't get a new baby for a long time, you really have the time to just kind of let it all sink in and just soak in the enjoyment of having that baby in the nursery. And I have to say too, like those of you guys who may only have like one or two babies, and you might feel maybe a little bit envious of those of us who have larger collections, I would encourage you to you know, just to see the advantage of having a small collection, because there's something so simple and something more realistic about having just one or two babies. Like in real life, like I'm just looking around my nursery right now, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like, you know, 8 reborns that are just out in sight. And like in real life, you know, how many people in real life have just like 8 babies lying around? I don't think very many. Maybe just Octomom, and that's it, you know? So it's much more realistic having just like a couple of special babies. So so definitely you're not missing out, because it's you know, any time that I spend with one baby, I can't spend equal time with everyone. So and you can get a lot of enjoyment just by having, you know, just a smaller group of babies. You can also enjoy having a larger group too. So they're both good in their own ways. But yeah, but I was also feeling just maybe a little bit overwhelmed with all the new additions into the nursery. And, you know, I'm so enjoying my Ashton Drake silicone babies too. But yeah, with my painting, I want to really, you know, and hopefully my customers understand this, but, you know, I want to be able to really paint from my heart and not feel like, oh gosh, this is another checklist item I need to like get done. You know what I mean? I want to enjoy the process as much as possible, because that's really the point. I mean, I don't get paid nearly enough for each baby for me to do this purely for monetary reasons. You know, so really is for me just the process, and the process of bringing a baby to life and really enjoying that. So so anyway, thank you for just tuning in and chatting with me, letting me just share a little bit of what's on my heart. Love you guys, and I'm so like happy, those of you guys who are here, and for those of you guys who are new and or relatively new, and you're sort of, or if you're missing the daily videos, you know, go back and watch some of my older videos. I have some really interesting and good like chat topics from that I uploaded even when I was first starting to film, and I'm sure a lot of you guys haven't seen all the older content. So if you want to still have your coffee break with Littlefoot Nursery, you can just, you know, go back and revisit an oldie but goodie video from the past. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I got a few questions about the doll show. Yes, I am planning to go to the Rose Doll Show, and I'll have to do a separate video just chatting about that. That can take up its own video alone. But yeah, it might be fun to do like a little meetup, or I'm sure I'll informally bump into people at the show or in the lobby and stuff like that. But But that's like the most fun. Like after, you know, after the show is done, like just go to the lobby, bring your baby, and come hang out with us. I had so much fun hanging out with Stephanie and Jackie and Amanda, and quite a few others, and you know, a lot of the ladies from Dolphin, like Jamie and Jenny. And you know, we had a great time. So you know, just come and hang out. It'll be awesome. So anyway, yeah, so here is baby Ellia. She is, and this is great. I'm so glad that the newborn size can actually fit her. I mean, it looks, you know, just slightly baggy, which it should. You know, I think it actually is the way that I think clothing should fit your baby. So she can wear newborn size for those of you guys who are on the list to get her and you haven't gotten her yet. And baby Lynn is doing great. I don't handle her as much. She's tucked away, so I protect her from the kids. But I want to do another video with her sometime soon. I definitely miss her, and I miss cuddling and holding her. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And definitely subscribe, since I'm not doing the videos every single day at the same time anymore. And you'll also get notifications as well, because one of these days I would love to try going live. I'm a little scared to do it, but I've been seeing a few channels going live a little bit more often and trying it out, and it does look like fun. It would be a fun way to interact with you all and do some Q&A. So so maybe I'll try that sometime. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have an awesome day. Talk to you soon. Bye.